Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back with a new Viking Orations. Got yet another review for you today, and this time I'm going to be talking to you about the debut full-length album from the band Sinistrum, entitled Infernal Dawn, out now through Adirondack Black Mass. And if you're not familiar with Sinistrum, they are a death thrash band from Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Been around since, I want to guess, 2017, because that's when their Facebook was created. There's no definitive date on either their Bandcamp or the Metal Archives, but that's kind of my general guess here. But comprising this band, you have Timmy Ball on guitars. He is of the band Abominant, another killer band. Garrett Netto on the guitars. Craig Netto on the drums. He's formerly of Abominant. Mike May on bass. He's also in Abominant. And Scott Briggs handling the vocals. Yeah, as I said, this is their debut full-length album. It is 10 tracks, just a little under 43.5 minutes in length. And, you know, I only recently discovered this band when I saw this particular album being promoted on Facebook, and when I saw the Abominant connection, and plus just that killer artwork. I had to check it out, and needless to say, I was blown away by what I heard, and I promptly ordered it along with their 2022 EP, Trichotomy of Death. And, you know, the band here just absolutely wastes no time hitting you with the heavy, crunchy guitars. I just loved the tone that they got for them on here. You know, lots of mid to fast-paced riffing with some nice chuggy grooves and gallops, and some melodic touches at times. That's really nice solos as well. When you get into track number 7, Dies Mortis, there's some serious Slayer vibes. I mean, you can hear some Slayer throughout this whole thing, but this one really stood out to me. But yeah, this song has some serious Slayer vibes all over that opening riff especially. It kind of reminds me of the song Bloodlines, which is actually one of my favorite Slayer songs ever. Then when you get into the closing track, track number 10, Traverse the Swarm, when that song finally kicks into gear at the 56-second mark, that to me is just pure Amon Amarth. That's at least what I hear. Nice thick tone bass that's not too high up in the mix. Again, kind of working in tandem with the guitars for that heft, but it can be picked out rumbling away throughout this entire album. When you get into track number 5, Death Omen, it really comes through in the mix in this song, I felt. And then going back to track 7, Dies Mortis, it actually gets kind of a brief second all by itself. I mean, it's very brief. It's only like a couple of seconds at about the 2:32 mark, and you can really hear that killer tone that they got for the bass on this thing. I thought there was a solid drum performance and production overall on this album. Good snap to the snare. I loved the kick drum sound with some really nice patterns, rolls, and fills, double bass work, and blast beats. Really good stuff in my opinion. And I thought Scott turned in a really powerful and yet varied vocal performance without sacrificing, you know, any intelligibility for that power. And he just sounds absolutely sick on this album. Gives you a nice mix of these mid-range growls with some lower end ones thrown in at times, and some really nasty sounding screams. And then in track number 4, Legacy and Barbarity, he kind of throws a bit of a curveball to you, because you get some really nice sounding clean vocals as the background vocals, and it contrasts nicely with the growls that I thought. Overall, this is just a really strong debut offering from this band. A great mix of heaviness and catchiness, and, you know, they can pummel you 1 minute and then get your head banging at the same time with the, you know, melodic hooks and just those nice grooves. Definitely a band you want to keep your eyes on. I give this a solid 9 out of 10. Go check out this band. I will leave a link down below so you can check this out. Pick up a copy as well as a copy of their EP, and I even have some Abominant CDs as well on there. So yeah, go check out this band. Talented group of guys in my opinion. And yeah, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.